Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't hate on this form initially and was just calling Vegeta a bozo with no eyebrows. However, after a lot of self-assurance, I've come to the conclusion that I kind of rock with this form, and the eyebrows really doesn't hurt the form for me anymore. Plus the name Ultra Ego, which contrasts to Ultra Instinct and perfectly fits with the Prince of All Saiyans. This is some quite big-brained writing from the boy Toyotaro, which is surprising because not only did he kind of flop on the Tournament of Power, but I felt like he could have fixed a little bit of things in the moral arc and made it a little better, but this honestly is alone fire as fuck. I can't even lie, I can't even complain. And I'd say a good majority of the Dragon Ball community that reads the Dragon Ball Super manga and keeps up to date with it were fucking fuming when Vegeta lost to Granola in this recent chapter. And they were already fuming beforehand because they thought this form was just completely trash. Oh my god, mullet, oh my god, no eyebrows, rip bozo. So it was already not a good start, but now Granola just beating up Vegeta, everyone just hates it now, and everyone's so mad. Now, was I upset to see Vegeta catch an L after, he was just lost in the sauce not too long ago? Obviously, yes. Of course I'm going to be upset to see Vegeta just get beaten up. I'm going to be upset if I see Goku getting beaten up, which is what I saw in the previous chapters. I'm obviously going to get upset when one of our main characters gets a transformation and right after is going to get dropped on their skull. However, I'm not going to bash the narrative just because Vegeta specifically didn't win this fucking fight. This arc barely even started. Obviously, Vegeta wasn't going to win this fight to begin with. If you honestly thought this was going to be the end of the arc, or if you wanted it to be, I honestly don't know what were you thinking. Like, I'm literally stuttering right now because I'm so dumbfounded at that. Why would you think Vegeta is just going to kill the main villain right as he gets a new form and the arc barely started? Wouldn't that just be bad writing in itself? This shit makes no sense, bro. And not to mention the fact that Granola actually has parallels and contrast to Vegeta's older self. Like, come on, Toyotaro is writing a narrative right now and everyone is bashing this man because Vegeta lost a fucking fight. Like, bro, Granola really mentioned Frieza, and the narrative right now is just building up. Why would the arc end right now? Just think about that. Why would... Like, the arc just ends with Granola losing, right? Like, if Granola loses, what other arc do we... What's the arc? What do we got now? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, there's no way that you genuinely believed in your fucking soul, in your heart, that Vegeta, after throwing this Hakai Blast, was just gonna erase Granola and the chapter just ends. And the reason why people are trying to make it look like Dragon Ball Super Chapter 75 was a letdown because Vegeta lost is probably just because for some fucking clickbait and a little bit of fucking clout. Like, literally look up Chapter 75 and you'll see people's faces and you'll just see Vegeta getting beaten up and they're like, oh my god, there's no way. I hate cornballs like that, bro. Like, just enjoy the fucking narrative and shut up. Like, not for nothing, I am very thankful and I feel blessed to even have an arc that's even good right after another good arc from Toyotaro, because that doesn't last very long. After the Tournament of Power, I was so scared for the next arc, but Toyotaro has been playing it safe and smart. The Granola arc is great right now. It doesn't matter that Vegeta lost. The narrative doesn't fucking get worse because of this. The reason why Vegeta lost makes sense, and him embracing his ego, which not only allowed Vegeta to turn the tables against Granola, but it was also his inevitable downfall. Toyotaro, you are doing great right now, and I know you'll never see this video, but if you ever do, you're doing great, man. Fuck these guys. Granola versus Vegeta was not only the best fight up to this point in the arc, but one of the best fights in terms of not only art, but just overall fighting in general that the manga has to offer. And overall, I think Ultra Ego is quite busted, but I did like how Vegeta just didn't catch the dub here because it would have been boring and the narrative unironically would have sucked. Ultra Ego is quite a fire form, and I do regret hating on it earlier. Have a nice rest of the day, everybody, and I'm gonna go get a can of beans. Actually, no, I already said that in one of my videos. Did I? I'm gonna go to someone's birthday party.